Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those nights where, we probably didn't do enough as a team defensively. We weren't ready to win the battles. Too many soft plays in our D zone. I felt like our transition to defense was probably the difference tonight that really just wasn't good enough. I thought offensively we probably created enough chances to win that hockey game, but every time we turned the puck over, every time there was a change of possession, they went on the rush and they beat our forwards back up the ice, and I think they scored 4 line rush goals tonight, and just not good enough.
Delighted with that performance tonight. I thought 60 minutes right the way through. We talked about just getting off to a good first period. We know coming in here over the time it's such a hard rink. It's a big momentum rink as well, and you just want to try and take the crowd and obviously that momentum out of this place. And like I said, it was just a case of getting through the first period, getting ourselves into the game, and building from there. And I thought obviously we had a strong second period and then managed to hold on in the third. But overall, solid 60 minutes performance. I thought obviously the goalie was fantastic. The defensemen again in our D zone coverage very good, and then our forwards were clinical tonight. And like you say, to come away from home, put 6 goals on the board. I know we obviously gave up 4 goals, but like I said, really happy with that 60-minute performance tonight.
would agree. I think it was a team fought battle. Obviously, Will stepped up for us. That's a big moment for him. Really liked our start. I thought Laner and Robbie and Simon were going, and that was huge to get us some momentum there, get us the lead. Didn't love our second, like half of our third, and then the penalties, and then what we do, always make it hard.
And then you mentioned Will Curlin. What a moment for him, a young kid coming in, starting in this building.
Yeah, that first start in the EIHL at home in Nottingham. I'm sure there's a lot of nerves going, but he's got to get used to it. That's what goalies have to do, and he played great. He looked calm and control and had some really big saves for us, and obviously we're happy for him.
Yeah, we're just kind of going through a tough patch. It's tough. We're going to remain positive here. There's a lot of good things happening within our camp. Our Challenge Cup group is Sheffield and Nottingham. We've only seen Sheffield, Nottingham, Cardiff. So we're optimistically staying positive. My young kids got tremendous ice time today. Obviously Dan Wormer didn't go, which moved Jacob Ludowicz and Harry Gulliver got great ice. We obviously got Hazeldown on the back end. That's getting really good experience. In the bigger picture will bode well, because it's going to be a long season. There's going to be injuries. There's going to be times we need these kids to play good minutes and in good situations, and they're getting it today. So it's frustrating. The big thing is we got to stay positive. We're not getting the results. We're playing some really good minutes. We're making some horrible mistakes. And
I think we started off a little slow in the first period tonight. And I thought probably big portions of the second period were by far our best period of the night. Held on there, had to kill off a few penalties right towards the end, so it looked a little scrambly, but you know what, we managed to squeeze a point out tonight. I've kind of let everybody know where we are and what my thought process is, but small steps forward right now with this group, and at this point we're trying to take the positives.
Yeah, you say small steps. Are you seeing improvements game by game?
In areas, I think we're struggling to close gaps right now. It's a quick league. You guys have seen a few teams rolling here, and including yourselves. You guys have some pretty speedy forwards up front there. If you don't close the gap on these guys, and you're still playing a little summer hockey, it makes it very easy for people to find the open guy and make the plays. I thought we were more physical in the second period. Nothing crazy, just making a bump and separating the man from the puck a little bit, and it certainly led to a lot more offensive chances for us.
Yeah, it's a big win, and I'm really happy for the guys to find a way to win, especially after a night that at times we were really strong, moving the puck quick, creating chances, but at times we're a bit sloppy. But I give a lot of credit to Fife tonight. I knew this the whole week. They were going to come here desperate for points, desperate to play, and you know what? That was a hard team we played tonight. So, end result, I'm really happy we got the win.
Third period started in non-ideal circumstances for you, shall we say, losing that early goal. What was your reaction to that? I presume that was part of the team talk at the end of the second period to prevent something like that happening.
Yeah, after the second, the guys knew that they have better, and that second period, sometimes when you create chances like we did in the first, and we were creating a lot of chances, and to not get one or two, maybe the guys thought to change their game, but sometimes it takes a bit longer, and maybe that's a learning curve for us too. And in this, after the second, we just wanted to get back to it. But listen, it's a bad bounce, hit a stick. When they scored, it happened. The first shorthanded goal we've allowed all year. It's one that we learned from. And but after that, I really thought we played our way. We played our identity. We created a lot of chances in the third. Pucks right in the crease, and it could have been maybe a different story if we were able to bury those in the third, but at the same time, like I said, I give a lot of credit to Fife. They were defending hard, and it was a good test for us to play a team that was desperate, and to finally find a way to win. It was great.
Yeah, I thought it was a good, solid performance, start to finish for us. Obviously, we're coming out against a very tired and fatigued team. Fife had played 3-3 this weekend and then traveled here this morning, so we were aware that they were going to be fatigued and it was going to be a tough night for them. So we wanted to make sure that we started the game well and got on top of them early, to not give them much life at the start, because if you give a team life, then they maybe find that energy that they thought they didn't have. So we certainly wanted to make sure we didn't do that, and we wanted to eliminate some of the mistakes in our game that we've previously made, meaning no odd man rushes against, and I thought the guys did a pretty good job of that throughout the entire game. So little things that we can build on going into next week.
Well, I think everybody's pretty clear of the position we find ourselves in at the start of this season. And I've made my thoughts on that pretty clear. Pile on top of that a little bit of fatigue of 3-3 and coming up against this team that was sitting here waiting for us. I thought we competed at times tonight, and certainly in that first period, although there was a decent heavy shot count against us, it wasn't anything incredibly threatening until we make the common mistakes we've been making, and one's in the back of our net at the buzzer, and that's incredibly frustrating.
Obviously, the second period starts out when you manage to get a quick goal, and you were hoping you're going to get that a bit of momentum.
Yeah, I thought it gave us a quick boost, and then you see, one of the problems that I run into, I'm sure everybody will see the goal. I think a D-man dropped the stick and lacklusterly goes into the corner to go get it, and at this level of hockey, guys are licking their lips by getting grade A chances in there. It was at that point I really kind of recognized it was imperative to protect our starting goaltender. He's been awful busy this weekend. I thought young Andy Little gave him a good account of himself in that third period, and it kind of almost looked like, to me, the guys up there, their work rate, maybe thinking they may get embarrassed or something like that. So, it's clear it's there. It's dragging it out of these guys.
That was a bit of a scrappy win, but a big one for us. We needed that one. It's obvious in the last several seasons that the cup hasn't been nice to us, and it's not from a lack of effort or caring about it. But we went in today. We stressed the importance, and were we at our best? No, but we found enough to grind through that and get a big 2 points.
It's funny you say that about not being at our best, because that was pretty much what the coach for the Devils and yourself said last night too.
Yeah, and I'm sure you'd say the same tonight. It was a funny weekend, scrappy. I don't know if there was a little bit of fatigue involved this weekend on both sides, but just off the puck and on the puck, we just didn't seem to have that extra step. We had spurts of it. Second period, certainly, I think we did. Same as last night, but how we came out in the third wasn't good with a lead. We seemed a bit tentative, so something we'll address. But all in all, we found a way to win a hockey game. Big goal by Bloods there. Mara was great at the back for us again. Like I said, it was a win that was desperately needed.
Yeah, I just didn't feel we created that much tonight. We were a bit slow, a bit second to pucks.
things weren't quite happening for us, and I thought once we got back in the game, then there's a chance for us to take it over and get playing the way that we can do. But it's a great shot to win the game.
A double header between the Blaze and the Devils. It's going to be an interesting matchup between these two teams this year, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I felt we matched up well in the previous season as well, and there's obviously a lot of Blaze players back from that year. It's always a good rivalry to have with Coventry, and from what we've seen this weekend, there'll be some interesting games.
Coach Goldie kind of referenced it with the game in midweek in the Champions League. Do you feel there were some tired bodies maybe in the third period tonight?
I mean, there's no excuses. I mean, we've got games to play, and we played well enough yesterday to win the game, and we could have won it today if we'd probably been a bit smarter with a couple of our plays. But there's no doubt about it. The travel and stuff like that does take it out of you. But that's what's in front of you. You got to put up with that and do a job.
If you look at the bigger picture, and obviously it's a loss tonight at home here, but it would have been nice to do it the other way around. Obviously, if we were going to do it and split the weekend. But when you look at the bigger picture, we play each time 3 times home and away in the league, and we went up there, we got 2 points in Sheffield last night, we came home here tonight and dropped 2, so that series right now as we stand is 1-1, and I know obviously after a defeat it's but you do try to take the positives out of the weekend, and Sheffield will be there or thereabouts come the end of the year for all of these 3 trophies that we play for. But like I said, a split weekend, I'm happy with that. Tonight's performance, I don't think we really did much wrong tonight. I'm happy with how we competed. Again, that's all we asking of the team is that they come out and they give an honest effort, and again, they did that tonight. Unfortunately, it just wasn't our night here tonight, but like I say, we will have another good week here. At training, we've got Dundee at home next Saturday. The dreaded 1-game weekend on a Saturday, but we can't focus on that. We just have to get ready this week and work on a few more things and approach it and go into the weekend with confidence. And then obviously, like I say, we just worry about that 1 game next week. But overall, this weekend, I think when you do have to look at the bigger picture, and it's a split weekend against Sheffield, so we have to take the positives from that.
Yeah, I mean, tonight I felt like we needed to come early with a pushback, and we had a great first 20. And then just finish that game for a full 60. We didn't play very good last night at home in front of our own fans, and challenged the guys, obviously, in the meeting and video session today, and I feel like they answered the bell today. It was a good win for us.